All right. Once again, this is the host of Qic's Couch. I am your host, Quis. I accidentally bumped my PlayStation 3 controller. So for part one of this episode, you were having a conversation with myself and Michelle. Hey, hi, Michelle.
Hello, hello.
And so this is part two of that discussion. And Michelle and I, we've been talking for a while now, and we're all over the place with our discussions. I mean, we have so many common interests. In the first part of the episode, if you watched it, you saw that we were talking about the X-Men, and it's kind of funny. She was saying some very nice things about me, and I tried to turn around and say some nice things about her, but what she said far blew me out of the water. So again, Michelle, thank you for the love and the support. Shout out to everybody that's supporting Qic's Couch and me and my ideas, because this is something that I see when I'm in my mansion, living a high life. The people who were there first gets first dibs on helping me divvy up this money and drink these fruity drinks and drive on my jet ski and fly on my jetpack. When I turn into Diddy or MC Hammer, I need to go broke. I need to waste $30 million real quick on people I care about. You know what I'm saying? So when I come back after I lost that first 30 million, people will be like, all right, I see why you can't give me $1 million to buy a Spanish poodle, Uncle Hammer. When you give everybody $1 million and you go bankrupt, when you get your money back, like MC Hammer, he's chilling somewhere. He living good, but I bet you he ain't giving people gold toilets anymore.
But he's not even.
What'd you say?
I said, I bet you he's not even.
Hell no, he learned his lesson. But see, I want to blow through 30 million with my loved ones. I want you to be there on the inaugural first Crazy Qic's Couch house party. When I get my mansion in Hollywood Hills, you are guaranteed Ms., my cousin Shaquille, and everybody else, my uncle Mike. I mean, the list is pretty extensive, but it's only going to be family and people out there who support this. See, I don't have fans. I have friends and family and strangers who like me, but you know me when you look at me. I'm you. I'm the real you, okay? I'm you. Everything that you won't say or won't do, the mistakes, the uglies, I'm all that. So I'm speaking on behalf of people that's real. If something smell, or sound like bullshit, I'm calling bullshit. Is that how you are, Michelle?
Yes, very much so.
And that's what it boils down to. People criticize how I'm critical of religion or the government, and people say, oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you sound like a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm just allowing the opportunity that unicorns may have existed at some point. Maybe aliens do run the world. I don't know. But I allow the possibility. I'm not going to be like, la, 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 only this religion is right. How? You were born that way. You were born into that religion. Why does that make it inherently right? Is it even possible to conceive that maybe all religions are part of a vast puzzle? Nope. I don't speak that language. They're wrong. Thor was a movie, but to some people that was a religion. So, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, like I said, these times on Qic's Couch can go everywhere. Michelle, right before we got on the interview, you mentioned relationships. What do you have to say about relationships?
Oh, wow. That's a difficult one for me because I am notoriously the runaway bride.
Oh, I just saw Bridesmaids.
My friends, all of my friends are married, and they keep asking me when am I going to get married, and, they look at my age, they're like, you're 36, never been married.
That sounds like my brother. Shouts out. I ain't going to say which one, but if you know me, then I guess that wasn't too, remarkably hard to figure out. But yeah, I know a lot of people like that that's been together for a long time and need to get one of these. So the question is, why are you not married? Why are you getting your Julia Roberts on?
I don't know. It's been various reasons. My life took a great change when I got pregnant with my daughter. I was a person who had said I would never have children. And I wanted to be the woman who lived in New York. I wanted to be Sex in the City before Sex in the City even existed, so to speak. And so when I got pregnant with my daughter and I chose to have her, my life took great change. I gave up a lot of things at 18 to become a mother. That's why that story I had sent you one time, Government Money, spoke of my transition from being a person who have gone to Holy Angels and things like that and going and getting on public welfare and having a daughter and being a young mom and actively making a decision at that point that I wasn't going to have boyfriends because I didn't want her exposed to a certain lifestyle. Just because I was young and I was still possibly going to try and live out my years and dates and all that entails.
Question. What and cutting yourself off effectively like that from that, saying I didn't want to have a boyfriend, how did that affect you psychologically? Because a man, we are the most sensitive beings on the planet. We not be single. Men cannot stand not to have a woman or women. Like, we are players. Like, we need 9 women available at all times. You know what I'm saying? Men say we won't commit. What'd you say?
I said I've heard that before.
It's insane. I'm realizing as I say it, like, they say men have commitment issues. It's not that men won't commit. It's the fact that we overcommit. In our minds, we have a baseball team. All right, sorry, fellas. Ladies, I'm about to increase my viewership amongst the ladies. I'm about to tell you a couple of, I'm about to put you down on some ish. Shell, you ready?
Wait a minute. Not to cut you off, but you are not about to put me down on anything. I already know about this.
Okay,
I know about having my MVP. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, you already know where it's going. So then we'll talk it out. I apologize. I'm not trying to be presumptuous, but I'm saying maybe I might get some, because listen, as much as you know, I be standing up, okay? So it might be one or two things that I might put you down on, because a lot of you ladies have questions about men. We're not that complex. I don't understand what the mystery is. What?
Y'all want sex, quiet, and food. Am I correct?
Well, the sex and the food, yes. The quiet, we want conversation, but on our terms. Like, if you say some shit that's interesting to us, then we down to talk to you. But if you start talking about some bullshit, we like, what the hell is she talking about? Like, if I can zone out and you still talking and then realize it, then maybe you should have switched up the conversation. If my eyes glaze over and I'm going like this, like, I hate when you have a conversation and you come back later and somebody was like, I said this, and I'm like, well, what was I doing when you were talking to me? Was I making eye contact? Did I look like I absorbed what you were saying? Because I can't be held accountable if I was playing the game or watching the, wrestling or whatever. Now, the thing is, a man is not complicated. We overcommit because we'll commit to like 9 women and try to juggle and balance them, or 3 women or 2 women, or 3 women and like a whole bunch of possibles. Men, we look at women like spades. I got 2 definites and 4 possibles. So, we multiply that by like, every chick is a possible. For some of us it's a range. You got alpha males and you have homosexuals and everything in between, and that could be one person. So the thing is, a guy, and as you said, about the MVPs, we have our teams. Now, you have your first string, and that's a smaller number. You have your second string and your third string. Then you got your dugout chicks. Sorry for being misogynistic. I am a self-professed feminist, but I'm just trying to keep 100 for you ladies who don't know. And for you young fellas, maybe this could be a cautionary tale. Objectifying women, very bad, but I live in a misogynistic society, so sorry. That being said, the team, you got your dugout chicks who, you only go see them, those your booty calls, your 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning shorties. And they're never gonna be first string. They're not gonna be on your arm and Hawaii, unfortunately. Sorry. Ladies, do not accept being a 4th string. You should aspire to be at least a 2nd string. Because 2nd string just mean you're not perfect, but you good. I could be caught out with a 2nd string and it's all love if I wasn't me and happily married. The point I'm saying is you organize your ships like that, and then you got your PR girl, your public relations. She's the one who you don't even necessarily, mess with intimately, but at the same time, she's the one that's intimately. There we go. That sounds a lot better, don't it? You're not intimate with her. She's the one who that's the one that's out there. That's your trophy. Ugly chicks or medium chicks, and ugly is an ugly word, but come on. We're all adults here. The bottom line is, you're seen with this gorgeous woman, you other women feel insecure and self-conscious, like, why is she with him? And as we said earlier, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so you're attracted to someone's spirit. And so fellas and ladies, when you